Hi everyone, welcome to Learning by Doing with Praveen Kandan. This is Praveen. In this Java object-oriented programming playlist, we will learn OOPS concepts from the scratch. This is Java OOPS programming session number 74, interface introduction. So what is that 100% abstraction achieving? We'll discuss today. Because in our previous session, we have discussed about abstract class concept, 0 to 100% partially it is achieving. So interface 100% achieving the abstraction concept. We'll discuss in this session. If you are confident about learning, then like the video, subscribe to the channel for more update. Please click the bell icon and select all notification. Don't choose personalized option. You may miss some session updates. Let's get started. So what's today's agenda? We'll discuss about why interface is called as a 100% abstraction. So interface is a first of all a contract agreement between a client and service provider. So this is a contract between the client and the service provider. What's that means? Client knows what services are available in that ATM. So they are clearly defining that. Okay, so insert card, enter PIN, withdraw cash, print receipt. So these are the specifications. Okay, requirement specification by the client. Okay, client knows what services are available in the ATM machine. So ATM machine provide this type of specifications. Okay, so this ATM interface will give the specifications. So these are the services offering by the ATM. So this ATM interface tell that to the client. Okay, ATM interface inform this information to the client. These are the requirement specification: insert card, enter pin, withdraw cash, print receipt. Four options are available. Next, service provider decides how to implement them because ATM interface already informed to the client. So these are the services we are having. Okay, so these services should be implemented because we have to bring this into a reality. I'm right. We have to show it in a big picture to the real world. So what are the methods we are declared here? We have to showcase alone means no use. You have to implement, you have to bring into the real picture. Okay, so this services should be implemented by this service provider. This ATM machine should provide these services. Okay, these services are required and is available. Okay, required means it will be provided to this ATM machine service provider. They should provide this implementation. Available and showcase to means to whom we have to showcase these facilities are available to the client. Okay, so client knows what services are available. ATM interface is a contract between a client and service provider means. So as a ATM interface, I am mentioning these all the facilities are available in the ATM machine. So this is displayed to the client. Okay, next, these details should be implemented and bring it to the reality. So that should be provided by the service provider. Okay, next, service provider decides how to implement them. They know how to implement them. So implementation details are hidden so far. Okay. Only these methods are declared. Okay. This what we're telling. This is called as a pure abstraction. This is called as a pure abstraction. Example we are taking as a ICC bank ATM machine. So what all the facilities are available in that ATM machines are specified by this ATM interface. Okay, so that's services are displayed in the ATM machine itself. While you're getting the ATM machine, you can able to see that. So we are withdraw option is available, deposit option is available, other card seating is available. These functions are available and then it is displayed to the client. Am I right? Next, who is going to implement it? That service provider, that ATM service provider should provide this facilities. Am I right? Interrelated with the bank and also validating your card. So and so all this purpose, yeah, using this service provider, they should provide these services to the client. Okay, so intermediate here interface the intermediate between the client and then service provider. Here account holder is the client, service provider some ICC or who is providing this data indicas. So who is providing that service, that is called as a service provider. Okay, sometimes home bank itself having these facilities or some other bank will provide these services. Okay, so there is so who is service providing the service, that person is called as a service provider. Okay, so I'm concluding here why we are calling it as a pure abstraction means only method declarations are there, like by default it will be treated as a abstract method. Even if you're not giving, by default it will be treated as abstract method. So there is no method definition and all, okay, only declaration. So implementation details are written showing only the functionality to the user. The user can see only these functions are available: insert card, enter pin, withdraw cash, print receipt. Okay, I hope you're clear with this. So ATM example, if you're taking explained on the scratch, identify the roles. So client, account holder, interface is the ATM rules, service provider, machine or bank. Okay. So ATM interface having only these functions. Okay, insert card, enter pin, withdraw cash, print receipt. So what we may expect: card should be accepted, pin should be verified, cash should be dispensed, print the receipt. You don't care whether how bank verifies this pin, how cash counting happens, how it will checking whether we having that particular amount in our account or not, whether we having that sufficient balance or not. It won't worry about it. Am I right? We won't worry about it. We have to use the service because we are client or customer. We should utilize the service. We don't care about that how they are implementing that. Okay, so bank must implement all these methods, who is service provider. Okay, otherwise ATM will not work, because if you're showing that Aadhaar card seeding is available, OTP generation or PIN number generation is available, you're mentioning, in case if you're not offering, what will happen? That service will not be available in that machine. Okay, so we already clearly mentioned who is the client here. Am I right? Account holder to want to withdraw money, deposit, so on, so operation. So code that uses the interface, because we are a user, you are going to utilize the service, use the services. Service provider going to perform all these actual operations, whatever the bank. Okay, so checking the PIN number, withdrawing the cash. So all these things they have to follow it, connecting with the bank servers, follow the ATM rules. Interface just list the services. What ATM must provide, what this ATM must provide, it should be decided by this ATM interface. List the services. Does not explain how they will work. They won't going to train you so how to implement this method. They just list out these are the service you are going to offer to the client. Yeah. I hope you are clear with this. Now, in the forthcoming session, we'll try to implement this interface. So far, we have discussed only in a theoretical mode. Am I right? So, interface is act as a contract or agreement between a client and a service provider. It serves 100% abstraction, pure abstraction. If you found this session useful, then like the video and subscribe the channel for more update. Please share it with your friends. Thank you for watching.